All right, let me see. I'm on. All right, brothers and sisters, let me see if I'm on good. I'm gonna move on in. Ashe. Okay. Look like okay. All right. My brothers and sisters, welcome to the God in Action Ministry spiritual and cultural platform where I am. My name is James Anyabwile Wilson, spiritual representative of this platform. And we welcome you. We do not take your presence lightly. I want to greet you with Hotep, which means peace, Amandala, which means power, power to the people. It's always a great opportunity to be able to come on and be able to share with you what's on my heart. And haven't been on for the last a week or so. And I love coming on and teaching. And I hope what I share with you on today will be uplifting, empowering, enlightening, and informative and helpful. And the only way that you can benefit from what this platform if you apply what is being taught. All right. I also like to share with you what my purpose is real quick so that you don't have any misunderstanding of who I am and what I'm all about. My purpose is to inform, not to convince. I share with you what I have based on my understanding. I give it to you, and whatever you do with it, that's your decision. My purpose is to challenge you to be more of an analytical and critical thinker, where somebody just can't tell you anything. You just go run with it because it sounds good, it sounds deep. No, do your own research. Look for facts, proof, and evidence to see if what is being taught to you is true. Mainly, my purpose is to encourage you to focus on working on self-improvement, self-betterment. Whatever you hear, whatever you apply is to make a better version of yourself, not looking at your neighbor, making a better version of yourself. Ashe? All right. I'm going to move in. I want to thank everybody for those of you who support this platform by coming in, sharing the information, even viewing the information. It doesn't matter how long it takes. We appreciate everything that you do. We ask that you please follow. If you have not done that yet, follow, like. It helps with the algorithm, and also share so the information get out there. Each one, reach one, each one, teach one. It's not going to cost you a dime. And we're also trying to beef up our YouTube. Okay, if you go to YouTube, James Anyabwile. My name is at the bottom of the screen here. James Anyabwile. Go to YouTube. If you have not subscribed, please go there to subscribe. We're trying to beef that up so we can reach, expand our audience. All right, appreciate that. Still drinking my cup of coffee. Excuse me. All right, so we're going to move in, brothers and sisters, and like I said, I hope what I share is informative. My subject on today, or the topic on today, is keep calm or become a time bomb. Keep calm or become a time bomb. And this has been on my heart for a few weeks. I had the message, but it wasn't this time to pluck it yet and to share it. But it's heartbreaking. It's disheartening. It's sad. It's painful. Every time I watch videos or if we watch TV, and I don't look for crazy stuff. I'm very careful what I allow in my system, my spirit, my mind. So I don't look for crazy stuff. But no matter where you turn, there's always something popping up. Breaking news, about how family members are crashing out on each other during holidays and special occasions, and going there for one thing to enjoy one another and to be unified and to, you know, have a good time. And next you know, somebody's being viciously hurt or attacked or unalived. You know, you see this when it comes to road rage. You know, somebody's driving and somebody cuts you off and y'all both F you too. And then one guy is more like, you know, he's on that kind of life, you know, and a woman is on that life, and they'll, you know, and they'll come out and take somebody out. You know what I'm saying? Just moving from 0 to 100, have no strategy to calm themselves down. It's just constant chaos and explosions, and like a time bomb. And even our young people, man, I mean, they call them gangs in the street, we call them tribes. You know, they just explode on one another. You look, you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. And it's not getting better, you know. And so those of us who got the ears to listen, you know, and you have influence on other people, this is very important to just remind them, man, you know, keep calm or become a time bomb. We don't need no more explosions, detonating bombs out here. Somebody being triggered or sparked just like this. And next you know, it's chaos. You know, it's crazy. And so I wanted to share this from my heart. And like I said, I hope to help somebody, you know, keep calm or become a time bomb. You know, you ever heard of self-mastery? Like I said, you hear all these platforms, religious platforms, look at your neighbor, tell your neighbor this and tell your neighbor that. No. I want to talk about self-mastery. Self-mastery is about self, controlling self. Self-mastery is essential for keeping calm when dealing with triggering people and situations. Did you hear that? Self-mastery. Can't control no one else but yourself. It is having the ability to effectively manage your thoughts, your emotions, and your behavior so that you will not react on impulse or explode where you do something that you will regret later. You know, that's what self-mastery is about. Self-mastery is like I said, it helps you to be able to manage your feelings and your thoughts. So, like, you know, not just you react to something and regret it later, you may react towards someone else in a violent way or a threatening way. Or if they are out of control and can't calm themselves down, and you don't have that ability to defuse the situation, you can push that person to do harm or something violent to you. This is crucial in this day and time. It's like, it's always been out here, but it's like unprecedented. It's like I've never seen this before. Not like it is now. You know what I'm saying? So failing to stay calm during triggering situations, what it does, it doesn't help. It doesn't help anything. It doesn't solve anything. It only adds fuel to the fire that have the potential to get bigger and cause it to rage even more and burn even faster. So the goal, brothers and sisters, our goal and what you teach your children or your loved ones or who you are responsible for, the goal should be to de-escalate situations, diffuse situations, de-escalate and diffuse heated situations, not to escalate it, not to spark it, to detonate it so it can blow up. Are you hearing me, brothers and sisters? If a person does not learn calming techniques, it's a technique, and I keep using the word learn, because the way people behave and act and explode, that didn't come out of nowhere. The devil ain't make you do it. It didn't come down from the devil. It's a learned behavior. And if you don't learn common techniques, what a person would do is they'll suppress all their feelings. They'll suppress all the stress, their frustrations, their disappointments, their anger, all these different things. Have nowhere to go. They don't know how to release themselves, so they stuff it. And you think they dealt with it, but they really didn't. They suppressed it. It's like packing dynamite, packing gunpowder. But you think, because you didn't explode this time, I got it under control. No, if you don't have no way to deal with it or release yourself from it or to process it, you'll turn into a walking time bomb. And anywhere, anything can spark it off or spark you off. Have you ever been in a situation like that? Have you ever seen situations like that? We're not perfect. You just hold it in. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna let that fly. I'm gonna be a bigger person. I'm gonna act like the adult. But because you didn't process it and deal with it, don't have calming techniques. You just press that stuff in, and then when the smallest thing happened, boom. And where you blew up at, it's like it wasn't even warranted. It just took, man, what happened? You know what I'm saying? We have to learn these calming techniques, unless we're walking around like a time bomb, where anything can spark it off. He looked at me the wrong way. That's why I blew up. They dissed me. When I asked for help, they didn't help me. They didn't buy me my Air Jordans and McDonald's French fries and Burger King and all and my milkshake. So I went off. They used me. They left me. How dare they? They didn't give me what I wanted. I was trying to talk to them and they didn't listen to me. So I went off on them. That's time bomb-like behavior. That's not cool. That's not calm. That's time bombish. And it's become normal. It's become normal. So people walking around here, they're dangerous. And if you're that way, you're dangerous because you're unpredictable. I hear a lot of stuff on the news, like I said earlier. People taking out their spouses and their children, their grandparents, all these different things for almost anything. Anything. Because they never learn calming techniques. Are you hearing me? It's facts, though, that people are a product of their environment. And I hope y'all can hear me. I think I can check everything real good. People, all of us, we are a product of our environment. Everything you have seen, everything you have heard played a major part in molding and shaping who you are today, how you act, behave, and deal. It had a major part in molding and shaping your character, how you think, how you see the world. For example, if you grew up in a home where your caregiver, who it may be, parent, or whoever, guardian, they went from 0 to 100 every time a challenging situation came their way or challenging situation arose, and you looked at this, what you're looking at, what you're observing, what you're hearing, the energy that you're absorbing molds and shape you to deal with situations the same way. You can only do and be what you see. And everything we've learned in our home, yes, Focus on some good things. There's a lot of bad things that we've learned are not good. So just like we learned them, we have to unlearn them. Just like it miseducated us how to deal with situations, we have to re-educate ourselves in those areas. If not, it's going to be perpetual. Your mama, your great grandmama did it, your grandfather, and your grandparents, and then now you, and now you passing on your children. You see it in your children already, and now you start seeing a lot of stuff in your grandchildren. They 5, 4 and 5, 3, 4 and 5. You see the effect it has on them. Don't have the ability to stay calm. Things don't go their way. You call it throwing tantrums. That's an explosion. Oh, that's normal. That's the time to teach them. No, you don't do that. And that's the time to realize I can't do this around them anymore. Because they only can be what they see. Are you hearing me, brothers and sisters? Not only how we grew up, what we've seen and what we observed and the energy that we absorbed, not only does that mold and shape our character and how we act and behave and think, look at the nation that we live in, the hells of North America. Look at this nation. When other countries don't do what it wants them to do, it gets emotional. It becomes a walking time bomb. They don't try to really have a conversation. They don't try to have a real negotiate. To try to de-escalate or diffuse the misunderstanding, the issues or the problems. They tell you they're doing that on the news. Oh, they're negotiating. No. They're not really trying to do no real thing like that. They're in their emotions. They're in their feelings. They're ready to blow something up. So instead of really negotiating, trying to diffuse the situation, the problem, so that innocent people will not be killed or unalived, this nation gets into this emotion and start bombing, destroying, and killing anything in sight. And if we live in that environment, like I said, we're a product of our environment. If we live in that environment long enough, how they operate and behave will rub off on us. Will rub off on you. So we're getting this type of mindset, this explosion mindset from the home, explosion mindset from the country, the government that runs this world. And look at what they're showing us and feeding us, you and our children. Reality shows and hood movies and social media platform beasts. All of it is designed not to establish peace and calm, but to disrupt it. It's not by accident, it's by design. They intentionally show time bomb-like people crashing out, where calm can never be present in that type of environment. It's not by accident. It's by design. All of the negative energy we are being bombarded with on a daily basis keeps us on the edge, keeps us paranoid, keeps us fearful, keeps us mad, keeps us angry. You know? Ready to explode, but never calm. Never calm. Keep calm or become a time bomb or learn to keep calm. See, somebody can tell you, just do this and do that. Yeah, it's easy to say, just do this, do this, do this, do this. No, we have to learn how to do this. It's a process. Learn. And the first thing you must do to complete 1,000 miles journey is take the first step, brother and sister. This is nothing to play with. We walking in the street. We going in our house. We going in the car. We going into the supermarket, minding our business. And whatever something could trigger somebody. How are you going to deal with it? Are you going to get up and, what? Ain't no punk, ain't no guilt. I'm a bad boss, bitch. What? Are you going to do that? Or are you going to de-escalate the situation, diffuse the situation so that it don't be a big explosion? Because there's people out here looking for somebody to explode on. I remember talking to some people, they were so mad. They was mad at this situation. They was mad at something else. I hear them say, I feel like hurting somebody. Not deal with the situation at hand. I feel like hurting somebody. Hurt something. Because I can't calm myself. A walking time bomb. And check this out, brothers and sisters. Not just the family, like I said, teaches us how to be this time bombish type people, this nation, the way it operates, what they're inculcating in our minds through media and all that stuff like that is molding and shaping us to be time bombish. The crazy thing about it is a lot of people wear their inability to keep calm. I'm keep using that word calm. They wear their inability to keep calm as a badge of honor. Yeah, nobody don't F with me. I'm a bad N. They know not to mess with me. Wear it like a badge of honor. Your damn kids don't want to be around you. Your spouse don't want to be around you. Your boo don't want to be around you because you walking around here like a out of control crazy person. Because you haven't learned any calming techniques. You wear your inability to be calm or to keep calm or stay calm as a badge of honor. When I say you, I'm talking to myself. If it don't apply, let it fly, but don't let it fly too fast. A lot of people lose their job. I don't care. My boss, this is the third job I lost. I don't care. I don't take no crap. The reason why? Because you don't know how to keep calm. Anybody gonna take your mess? You think you get, I ain't good. Yeah. No, you don't know how to stay calm. So you're gonna never have a job on a long period of time. If you have a business, you're gonna lose your customers with that type of attitude. You destroy relationships, ruin the family environment with that type of attitude. So take up that badge and put on another one and learn some calming techniques. Because all that stuff that we do, crashing out and all this stuff and wilding out, what does it solve? According to the health studies, all that does is wreak havoc on your nervous system, your heart health, your blood pressure, your physical and your mental health. That's all it does. It destroys that. Because you always want to, what? You can't stay calm. What? Soon something, react. That's not cute. If more police officers and gang members or what I call tribe members and spouses and parents and children learn to keep calm during tense moments, there would be less turmoil in this world, in their life, and chaos and drama and wilding out and crashing out. It'd be less of that in their life and in society. When we walk around acting like a freaking balanced human being. That's why Mayat, M-A-A-T, is so important. I'm going to teach on that again. Mayat. And now that you've been taught how to crash out and not don't know how to calm down. I gotta calm down. I'm like, well, don't know how to calm down, or don't have no common techniques. Check out what society has set up for the people, or set up for you. If you cannot keep cool or stay calm, look what they have set up for you. They recommend that you go to a doctor, get some brain calming pills, or brain calming drugs. You know what I'm talking about? We even got special ed in all these schools. Your child is just as normal as anybody else. But they watch you crash out. Now they crashing out. Now they say they got a mental illness. They in special ed. Now they've been prescribed psychotropic brain drugs. That's what they set up for you when they know that they have molded and shaped you to crash out like you do. Another thing they have set up for you when you can't control yourself, they set up liquor stores, mini liquor stores, especially in the hood. So you can go there and get a drink to calm your nerves. And this is the big thing today, or they'll tell you, hey, listen, the government done legalized cannabis. We got 80 on one block in the hood. I'm not against people making, doing their business, but this is what society, the government, you got to see how they operate. They're not going to legalize something that they know is going to benefit, is not going to benefit them, or keep us in a low level place of living, mentally, emotionally, in any other way. They say, hey, you go there. Go to the dispensaries being legalized, so you can go there and level your head when you can't calm yourself. Or they trap you like a rat and a mouse. They send you to their mental institutions because you're always exploding. You can't be contained. You can't be restrained. So they send you there. They send you to their jails. They send you to their prisons. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying today, brothers and sisters, learn to keep calm and become a time bomb. Learn to keep calm or become a time bomb, and stop saying it's them, it's them, it's them. If they didn't do that, I wouldn't act like I act. If they didn't say that, I wouldn't have did what I did. If they didn't do that, I wouldn't have did and said what I said. Justifying your time bombish behaviors, making excuses for it. And only people who really have a problem is really regulating and dealing with their emotions will make those excuses and justify how they behave. And I hope that you're not on that list of excuse makers or justifiers. Now that we have been taught, and like I said, in the home, in this nation, society, through media and social media, all these different things, we have been taught how to flip out and explode over anything. We've learned that. They taught us that. We've been conditioned. It's become a norm. A lot of people wear it as a badge of honor. And once again, we must learn to do things differently. We must unlearn that behavior and teach ourselves how to handle things more calmly. Oh, yes. And believe you me, you may be challenged before this day is out. How you going to respond and react and deal with something? You got to be very careful because, be careful how, how people I'll hit that at the end. I'm about to land the plane. When you learn how to deal with things more calmly, it will definitely improve your life. It will definitely improve your relationship. And it will definitely improve our community and our world. Each individual have to make that decision for themselves to live calm or become a bomb. Now, all I see is nothing but explosions out in this mall. So what do? I don't have all the answers. I can get the ball rolling. You may have some great answers. If you don't mind, type some answers in. Maybe somebody who may be looking at it at this time, or somebody may look at it this week or whatever. It may help them out. What do a person do? To start getting into this calm state? Well, the first thing you must learn to do, you know what I'm saying? This is a key. You must learn how to think before you act, or think before you react. Because once you shoot that bullet, pull that trigger, there's no taking back. It's done. So learn how to think before you react to act. Because uncontrollable outbursts, right, can only ruin your life or the life of somebody else. Are you hearing me? Keep calm or become a time bomb. What do? Surround yourself with level-headed people, not hot-headed people. You're around people who just constantly rah, and what, yo, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Yeah, what? I ain't gonna take this crap. 0 to 100. You hang around that, they will rub off on you. If you are that way, you will rub off on them. According to the scripture, it says evil company corrupt good habits. Another way you can deal with remaining calm, your part, only you can control yourself. Try not to take everything people say and do personally. I don't say try not to take none of it, everything. There's a lot of things people say and do. Don't take it personally. As long as they ain't trying to, harm you physically, do you some damage or whatever. Don't take everything so personally. Try not to let people bait you into their drama, their conflict, chaos, and arguments. People out there, they don't got nothing better to do with life. I heard some people say, not just recently, I heard it growing up. I thought it was a part of relationships. I used to laugh at it till I was old enough to get into relationships. Man, brothers and sisters talking like this. Yeah, man, everything's so peaceful in our relationship. Everything's so peaceful in our house. Everything's so quiet, man. I got to stir something up, man. I got to stir something up. I got to start me an argument. Things are just too peaceful. I need a little drama. I have heard people say that because they're not used to being in an environment where there's peace and calm. They grew up in chaos, thinking that's normal. So if things are peaceful or calm, I got to disturb this thing. So don't let people bait you in, and try not to let people trigger you by pressing sensitive buttons. People know you, those you've been around, they know you, they study you, they know what buttons to push to get you going. Don't let people press them sensitive buttons to get you flying off the edge, to get you, to cause you to explode. So you do things that help keeps you calm. This is a few things that I just shared, but you know some things that keep you, other than this drinking and smoking weed. I ain't gonna judge you for that. I'm saying, are there other things that you can do? Because a lot of times you need to keep a clear head. Because people start smoking a little weed to calm down. That's what you do, or drink a little bit to calm down, fine. But it weakens your mind. You know what I'm saying? If you're not in control of it, it weakens your mind, and it causes you to be more vulnerable, more emotional, and make you explode more easier. So to be careful with just doing that. So do some things that's going to level your head. Once again, type a few things you think that I may have missed, or you think that is a good idea for people to do. You can help somebody. Comment it in. Okay? Each one reach one, each one teach one. I'm talking about reachable calming techniques. I ain't talking about, oh yeah, just go jog for three miles. Everybody don't do that. Just go bungee jumping. Everybody don't do that. Just go hiking in the mountains, 500,000 feet in the mountains. Everybody don't do that. So some reachable calming techniques, let them start with that first. Everybody's not where you are. Everybody's not where I am. But you as an individual, you know what calms you. Work on applying that and making that a part of your life. Because we are in the world right now, in the society, in the community, where it is not designed to create or establish peace and calm, but disrupt it. And it needs time bombish like people to keep it going. There's too many of those type of people. Are you hearing me, brothers and sisters? I hope I made some sense today. I had to get that off my chest. It hurts, man. I remember one time, I'm gonna close on this one, when I said don't let people bait you in and pull you over. Trigger you. One time I was driving. This is a true story. I was driving, cruising, and this car pulled up to the side of me, and it's like was keeping up with my car. And I got nervous. I was like, what the heck is going on? And it was this dude, a white dude. It doesn't matter what color he is, but he was a white dude, staring at me like this, driving side by side with me like this. He didn't have no gun, like this, looking at me. I wanted to react and say, what are you looking at, cracker? That's what I wanted to say. Yo, what you staring at? You know what I'm saying? You know how that is? You didn't want to feel like a punk? I was nervous too. My adrenaline was flowing. I was like, this ain't normal. Then I let myself think, let myself calm down, say, hold up. This guy could be out here and want to do some harm to somebody and want to have a reason to do it. And I could be that reason if I react or feed into it. So he kept driving side by side. I started looking straight, just driving. Moving my eyes just to see if I pull up a gun or something, just driving straight. He ended up pulling off. Just imagine if I fed into that. He looked like he wanted to hurt somebody or kill somebody. Why would he do that? He wanted to get a response, a reaction from me. I had the ability at that time to calm myself. Do I always? No. Am I an explosive person? No, I'm not. I'm not that type of person. Am I the kind of person that stores things, the whole thing, as if nothing ever happened? Yeah. Realized it was killing me softly and killing me slowly. And then when one thing happened, I didn't get angry, explode, and go off. I cut you off. I had nothing to do with you. That's not healthy. And all that didn't deserve, that person, whoever it was, didn't deserve all that. That was a whole bunch of other stuff I stored up, thinking that I'm gonna stay calm. No, I didn't deal with it though. I didn't process it. I was a walking time bomb. And everybody explode differently. My close, brothers and sisters, I appreciate you listening. I hope you got something out of it. I ask that you please share this information. You can chop it up, if you know how to do all that stuff, spice it up and share it, do that. You're welcome to do that. Please follow, like, and share. Please go on our YouTube, help us build that platform. James Anyabwile, my name's at the bottom of the screen. Help me do that. Okay? I've been trying to do this for years and just like not budging. And people coming through, those of you come through, help me out. It don't cost you nothing. You come in and watch. Even for a second or 3 seconds, you come in. You don't leave your name. You don't let me know who you are. That's fine. But you can at least help the platform out that way, pressing like, subscribe, follow, and share. You can at least do that. Or go to YouTube and subscribe. James Anyabwile, you can at least do that. All right? Brothers and sisters, thank you. Let me see who's hanging with me today. All right, brother King Tybidi and Queen Amari, I see y'all too. If there's anyone else, I don't see your name. Maybe the ones I'm talking about, the Nicodemuses and the hidden ones. Maybe you just want to come and see what I say, and that's it. You really don't care about anything else, but what are you talking about? I know hundreds of people that I grew up with and was raised in religion with, you know, hundreds of years of this stuff. Crickets. So are you coming in and talking about, yeah, he talking about, but that ain't nothing I'm worried about. Appreciate y'all, King and Queen, always coming through. I'll leave that here as I came in with Hotep, which means peace. Amandala, which means power, power, power to the people. Check you next time. Much love and respect.